I'm Bob Ohse, a third-generation farmer, mostly German descent. Around my father, I was always asking questions. Why do you do this? Why do you do that? And I always remember two things he told me. He said, Bobby, if you want your farm to take care of you, you have to take care of the land. Also about animals. Your animals will take care of you if you take good care of them. But, I grew up, Daddy was my hero, my best friend. My grandfather homesteaded a place just a couple of miles from where I grew up. He came over without a nickel in his pocket and went to the UP after he homesteaded and worked in the copper mines, and it wasn't for him. And then a year later, he had enough money to have his new bride come over from Germany, and they got married and lived on that homestead all their lives. I was in 4-H all my life from probably when I was 10 years old and so forth, and I was a junior leader in 4-H in high school. As a result, I was able to get a 4-H scholarship, and sure enough, I went to college. College turned out to be really challenging for me. I really wasn't prepared for it. But I managed to not only get through, I managed with a B average, which I've always been proud of. But after the Army, I came home to the farm, had a talk with my mother and brother about joining the farm at home. I did that because I had a start there. I got along fine with my brother. We farmed together for about 30 years. But at 62 age, he wanted to retire and did. But I was still a young fella yet, 12 and a half years younger than he. And I'm still going, kept on going yet today, never forgetting those two things my father told me as a young age. I have a wonderful wife for 53 years now, and she still puts up with me and the farm. I also have 3 children, 2 boys and 1 daughter. We wanted to give them their choice of what they wanted to do, so we have a couple of engineers and a daughter's now selling real estate. About the time I got done with the cattle, I had a chance to make a manure contract with a large hog producer. We got from 3,500 to 4,000 hogs on our place, and I don't have anything to do with them except utilize the manure. We inject that manure into the ground using RTK or satellite guidance, and we can plant our corn crop right on top of that exact same row within an inch or less. We also use no-till on everything else. We use zone tillage on corn. For wheat and soybeans, we strictly use no-till. So we plan to keep continuing our no-till and zone tilling the corn, and we'll continue to do grid testing and so forth.
I think Bob's just a really great person. He's very looked up to in his community. His farm is top-notch in the area. He's very helpful to his neighbors when need be, and I think that's everything that a master farmer should be.
After we had children, and I could see they weren't going to be farmers probably, and I didn't think much about expanding until later years. I've got a guy who wants to take it over. Jacob's, I think, has done well, and I've done okay, too, with him here. It's been a godsend for the both of us, I think. He seems happy about it. I'm very happy about it, too. I bought the combine. He bought the head and the 2 heads that go on it. I've always believed that the land really isn't ours. It's only for us to use to make a living, but we have the responsibility to keep and maintain it and make it better for future generations.